Hey there, new parents. First of all, congratulations. There's nothing like those first few days. The love, the awe, and yes, the complete exhaustion too. You're doing an amazing job, and like every new parent, you want to give your baby the absolute best start. But here's something most parents aren't told. Even the smoothest, most normal births put tremendous stress on a baby's delicate nervous system, especially the brainstem and the neck region. Today, nearly 1 in 3 births in the US end in C-section. And when you add in inductions, forceps, vacuum extraction, and manual assistant, the numbers climb even higher. Even natural intervention-free births are intense. It's miraculous, but it's also a massive stressor. All that pressure can cause subtle misalignments that we call subluxations in the nervous system. And while they're subtle, the effects can be anything but. Left uncorrected, subluxations can interfere with your baby's ability to regulate, grow, digest, nurse, and sleep the way their body was designed to. Maybe you've already noticed the signs: excessive crying, trouble latching, reflux, constipation, colic, or sleep struggles. Conventional wisdom still says it's normal. They're going to grow out of it. But what if those normal baby problems are actually early signs of a stressed out, struggling nervous system? This video is for parents who are not willing to just wait and to hope. It's for parents who want to help their little ones thrive from the very beginning. So according to a study from the American Osteopathic Association, 99% of healthy newborns have signs of somatic dysfunction, or what we call subluxation. And the longer or more intervention heavy the birth, the higher the chances of dysfunction. We see the same thing at E320 Chiropractic every single day. Even babies born naturally without interventions often have subluxations when we perform those first neurological scans. Subluxations aren't just tight muscles, they can disrupt nursing, digestion, sleep, and emotional regulation early on. And then if left unchecked, they can create ripple effects like motor delays, speech challenges, and sensory struggles later on. But the good news is we can address them early. We can help prevent years of struggle down the road. Now, newborns have no developed muscular control over their head and neck, like none. They can't protect their brainstem, upper cervical spine, or cranial bones during the birth process. Especially when interventions like vacuums or forceps are involved, this vulnerability makes them far more prone to subluxations, setting off a cascade of challenges with nursing, digestion, sleep, motor development, and overall regulation, unless we intervene early. Now, when birth trauma stresses your baby's nervous system, it creates subluxation, and it has 3 critical parts. So first, misalignment within the spine and cranial systems can cause issues like difficulty latching, torticollis or tightness in the neck, and even flat spots developing on the head, also known as plagiocephaly. Now second, fixation and reduced motion block the sensory input that babies need for healthy brain development and regulation. And third, neurological interference disrupts communication between the brain and the body. So this is affecting digestion, sleep, immune function, and motor milestones. The brainstem, the cerebellum, and the upper neck, they kind of act like the air traffic control for your baby's entire body. If the control tower is stressed or offline, motor tone, coordination, and development all suffer. And sitting right there in the brainstem is also the vagus nerve. This is the main controller of the baby's rest, digest, and regulate system. When birth trauma disrupts the vagus nerve, it can lead to colic, reflux, constipation, trouble sleeping, weakened immune function, and emotional dysregulation. This is why early neurological care is so powerful. It helps clear stress before it builds into bigger health challenges. When the nervous system is stuck in survival mode, it doesn't just stay hidden. It shows up in real everyday struggles that too many parents are told this is normal. Colic and inconsolable crying aren't just frustrating phases, they're often signals that the nervous system is overwhelmed. Breastfeeding struggles, like difficulty latching or staying latched, can stem from subluxations affecting the cranial nerves. Reflux, digestive issues, and constipation often tie back to vagus nerve dysfunction. Sleep disturbances happen when the nervous system is stuck in sympathetic overdrive, making it incredibly difficult for babies to settle into deep restorative sleep. And then over time, early developmental delays can show up when underlying neurological stress isn't addressed. Things like delays in rolling over, crawling, sitting, or even talking. These struggles aren't just random. They're SOS signals from your baby's nervous system. And the good news is, you don't have to wait and hope. You can get help. Newborn chiropractic is nothing like what most people picture for adults. So we use the gentlest pressure, about the same amount of pressure as you would use to check a tomato for ripeness or lightly pressing on a closed eyelid. Now, these specific gentle techniques are designed to release tension patterns, correct subluxation, and restore healthy communication between your baby's brain and body, helping their nervous system function exactly the way it's designed to. At E320, we also use Insight thermal and HRV scans to pinpoint nervous system stress before we even begin care. So take a look at this real-life example. So on the left, you're going to see scans full of colors. These are showing areas where the nervous system is stressed and struggling to regulate. And then on the right, after a series of gentle adjustments, you'll see a scan that's mostly white. This tells us or means that we have balance, healing, and proper regulation. That's the power of restoring balance early. That's the foundation for health, for growth, and proper development. Not just now, but for a lifetime. The first year of life is critical. During this time, your baby's brain will actually double in size and form over 1 million new neural connections every second. Every movement, every milestone, every coo and cuddle is laying the foundation for how their nervous system and their entire body will function for the rest of their life. By addressing subluxations early, you're not just helping with immediate challenges like colic, reflux, or sleep, but you're setting your child up for stronger immunity, better regulation, healthier development, and a lifetime of thriving. You don't have to wait for problems to pile up. You can be proactive. You can give your little one the absolute best start. At E320 Chiropractic, we specialize in gentle, neurologically focused care for newborns. Our process includes a thorough health history, a gentle physical exam, and insight scans to build a personalized care plan just for your baby. If you want to learn more, head to the link in our bio or visit our website. And if you have any questions at all, comment below, send us a DM, or just give us a call. We'd be honored to be a part of your family's journey.